Watch brands spend millions manipulating consumers through deceptive marketing tactics designed to make you overpay for mediocre timepieces. From fake scarcity to inflated retail prices and misleading technical claims, the watch industry runs on psychological tricks, exploiting buyers who don't know better. Understanding these manipulative strategies protects your wallet and helps you make informed purchasing decisions based on actual value rather than marketing hype. Today, we're exposing 10 watch brand marketing tricks you absolutely must avoid. Number 10. Fake limited edition releases. Watch brands love creating artificial scarcity through limited editions that aren't actually limited at all in production numbers. These companies produce thousands of supposedly rare pieces, then manufacture another limited variant next month with minor dial changes. The real goal involves creating urgency, forcing impulsive purchases before you research alternatives offering better value for money. Brands like Invicta release hundreds of limited editions annually, proving the term means absolutely nothing for their marketing. True limited editions from legitimate manufacturers specify exact production numbers with independent verification rather than vague marketing claims. When brands refuse disclosing actual production quantities, assume the limitation exists only in their advertising department's imagination. Companies exploit FOMO psychology, making you believe missing this release means losing something valuable when identical watches exist. Seiko occasionally creates genuinely limited pieces with specific numbered production runs, providing transparency collectors appreciate versus marketing deception. Avoid any limited edition lacking specific production numbers and independent verification confirming actual scarcity beyond empty claims. Number 9. Inflated MSRP with permanent discounts. The most deceptive pricing tactic involves listing absurd manufacturer-suggested retail prices, then offering permanent discounts, creating illusion. Brands set MSRP at $500, while actual market value sits around $100, making the constant 80% discount seem incredible. This psychological trick manipulates perception, making terrible value appear like amazing deal when the watch never sold at MSRP. Fashion brands like Michael Kors and Armani Exchange excel at this scam with watches worth $400 permanently on sale. The real test involves checking if the watch ever actually sells at full MSRP anywhere, proving its fake pricing. Legitimate watch brands maintain consistent pricing across authorized dealers without perpetual discount gimmicks, creating artificial urgency and value. Always research actual selling prices across multiple retailers, ignoring inflated MSRP that exist only for marketing manipulation purposes. Brands using this tactic reveal they're selling overpriced products that nobody would buy at honest market-based pricing structures. Number 8. Vague Swiss-made. Claims watch brands exploit Swiss-made regulations, allowing only 60% Swiss content for the prestigious label on watches. Companies import cheap movements from Asia, add Swiss parts barely meeting threshold, then charge premium for Swiss quality. The rules allow final assembly in Switzerland with minimal actual Swiss manufacturing, creating misleading origin claims for consumers. Brands like Tissot legitimately earn Swiss-made through complete Swiss production, while fashion brands exploit loopholes minimally. True Swiss quality comes from brands manufacturing movements and cases in Switzerland rather than importing then assembling components. The Swiss-made label legally requires only 60% value coming from Switzerland, allowing significant foreign content throughout production. Consumers assume Swiss-made guarantees complete Swiss manufacturing when reality involves complex global supply chains and minimal requirements. Research specific brands to understand their actual manufacturing, rather than trusting vague Swiss-made marketing implying quality. Number 7. Misleading water resistance marketing. Water resistance ratings confuse consumers through meters and atmospheres, creating misconceptions about actual capabilities in water. A 30-meter rating doesn't mean you can swim 30 meters deep, but rather indicates resistance to splashes. Brands market 50-meter water resistance as swim safe when it's barely adequate for hand washing and rain. The ISO 22810 standard requires 200 meters for actual swimming and recreational diving, despite marketing suggesting lower. Fashion brands advertise water resistance without meeting testing standards, creating false confidence, leading to moisture damage and failures. Legitimate dive watches exceed 200 meters with screw-down crowns and proper seals versus fashion watches claiming resistance. Always verify actual testing standards rather than trusting marketing claims about water resistance capabilities from unreliable brands. Avoid swimming with any watch rated below 100 meters, regardless of what marketing materials suggest about capabilities. Number 6. Military grade. Nonsense. The term military grade means absolutely nothing specific, as no universal military watch standard exists for marketing. Brands slap military grade labels on watches to suggest toughness and reliability without actual military testing or certification. Real military watches meet specific mil-spec standards with testing documentation rather than vague marketing buzzwords and claims. Companies use military aesthetics and language exploiting civilian perceptions about military equipment quality and durability standards. Casio G-Shock genuinely meets shock resistance standards with actual testing, while fashion brands use military terminology for marketing. The phrase creates perception of superior quality without requiring proof of actual performance meeting any verifiable standards. True military procurement involves rigorous testing and specifications that commercial, military-grade watches never actually satisfy or meet. Ignore military-grade marketing and focus on actual specifications, like shock resistance, water resistance with verifiable testing. Number 5. Influencer discount code scams. YouTube watch channels promote brands offering exclusive discount codes that seem like insider deals, but hide markup. The brand inflates base pricing, then provides influencer codes bringing prices to normal market levels while appearing generous. Influencers earn commission on sales through their codes, incentivizing promotion regardless of actual watch quality or value. This creates conflict of interest, where YouTubers recommend watches for profit rather than genuine quality or viewer benefit. The discount codes make viewers feel special, receiving exclusive deals when prices match or exceed normal retail elsewhere. Brands like MVMT and Daniel Wellington built empires through influencer marketing, with codes creating perception of insider access. Always compare final discounted prices against other retailers and brands rather than assuming influencer codes provide real savings. The influencer economy corrupts honest recommendations, as creators profit from pushing brands paying highest commissions regardless of quality. Number 4. Sapphire crystal coating. Deception brands advertise sapphire crystal when using cheap mineral crystal with sapphire coating, providing minimal scratch resistance benefits. True sapphire crystal costs significantly more than mineral, but provides vastly superior scratch resistance over watch lifetime. The coating wears off quickly, leaving regular mineral crystal exposed to scratching, despite continued marketing claiming sapphire protection. This deceptive practice exploits consumer knowledge that sapphire crystals offer premium protection without actually providing that benefit. Fashion brands commonly use this trick, claiming sapphire while delivering mineral crystal, with thin coating disappearing rapidly. Legitimate watch brands specify sapphire crystal without coating qualifiers, ensuring buyers receive actual sapphire throughout construction. Always verify whether marketing specifies solid sapphire crystal versus sapphire coating, revealing the deceptive cost-cutting measure. Sapphire coating provides minimal benefit over regular mineral crystal, making the marketing claim essentially worthless for consumers. Number 3. In-house movement. Lies. Watch brands claim in-house movements when using heavily modified third-party calibers, with minimal actual in-house development work. Companies purchase ETA or Miyota movements, make minor cosmetic changes, then market them as proprietary in-house calibers. True in-house movements involve complete design and manufacturing by the brand rather than modifying purchased movements. Brands like Omega genuinely develop movements from scratch, while fashion brands rebrand purchased calibers as proprietary. The marketing implies superior quality and exclusivity, when reality involves standard movements, with branding changes and minimal improvement. Consumers pay premiums for in-house movements that offer no advantages over standard ETA calibers available cheaper. Research specific movement origins rather than trusting in-house marketing claims from brands with no manufacturing capabilities. True manufacture movements come from brands with long horological histories and actual production facilities rather than marketing. Number 2. Heritage fabrication. New watch brands invent fictional heritage and history to appear established and trustworthy rather than admitting recent founding. Companies create backstories about grandfather watchmakers and century-old traditions when the brand started last year in marketing. This deception exploits consumer trust in established brands with actual heritage and proven track records over time. Brands like Shinola marketed Detroit manufacturing heritage while importing Swiss movements assembled domestically with minimal American content. The fabricated stories create emotional connections and perceived value that new brands haven't earned through actual quality. Legitimate heritage brands like Seiko, Omega, and Rolex have verifiable histories spanning decades or centuries of actual production. Research brand founding dates and actual history rather than trusting marketing stories about heritage and traditional craftsmanship. Heritage fabrication reveals dishonest brands willing to deceive customers about fundamental company identity and actual credentials. Number 1. The luxury lifestyle illusion. The ultimate marketing trick involves selling aspirational lifestyle rather than actual watch quality or value proposition to consumers. Brands use yachts, exotic cars, and beautiful people in advertising, creating associations between watches and luxury lifestyle. This psychological manipulation makes you believe buying the watch grants access to that lifestyle, when reality involves debt. Fashion and luxury brands excel at lifestyle marketing while delivering mediocre products that don't justify premium pricing. The watches become symbols of aspiration rather than tools or timepieces evaluated on actual quality and performance. Companies like Hublot and Richard Mille market exclusivity and celebrity endorsements rather than horological merit or innovation. This strategy exploits insecurity and status-seeking behavior rather than appealing to people who appreciate actual watchmaking. The lifestyle illusion explains why people buy $15,000 Hublots when superior Grand Seikos cost less. Smart consumers evaluate watches on specifications, quality, and value, rather than lifestyle marketing and celebrity associations. Avoid brands selling dreams rather than watches as they profit from manipulation rather than delivering actual quality.